Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Osean air defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills, and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. Straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Right. You should have been where your best would be, this piece of junk. Should have built a return too.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, Our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Yuuzhan ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Grays Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead. What? How is that possible?
The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base! This is not a drill!
Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control. Do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
With that, Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Column Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
This is the AWAC Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken. They're way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Harbor fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts form up for another attack. Point is 835.
Watch out for the support aircraft.
Mage
2. What's your 6? Bandit!
2. Enemy support eliminated. This should make the job easier. Destroy the target. Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2. Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet. Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Missile away.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Whoa there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Golem, Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
Harbor facilities and carriers destroyed. Mission accomplished. We still got half our baggage. Emptying the hangars for
Mage 2, missile away.
bandit acquired. Firing.
Don't let them destroy the harbor! Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor's under heavy fire!
Enemy bomber hit, but still airborne. Finish it off.
Mage 2's bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their whole payload. Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Mage 2, locking. Missile hit. Mage 2, box 2. Mage 2 splashed abandoned. One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this.
Behind you!
To Golem and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Golem Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Golem 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Seawater at Gunther Bay. I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back.
We are currently
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usea, has been seized by the Erusian Army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usea, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usea was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette of the Kingdom of Erusia. Today, Osean airstrikes and practically level with the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Grays Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Engage squadron. Sortie, ASAP.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
H2, Fox 2.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Flee our vehicle out of there!
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
The whole piece is gone! Yes, our vehicle's been destroyed! Going for the radar car!
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Bring the radar vehicle!
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
It's dead. Being attacked by enemy aircraft. We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Fox 3.
The enemy's barely resisting. This is easy money, so grab it while you can.
Locked on target.
Requested permission to move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now.
Target eliminated. Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down. Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
2 targets remaining.
That radar was just about to go online. Pushed the plan forward too fast. Base was too far from Allied territory.
Bandit, on your 6.
Enemy behind you. Heads up. This is Cold War. Missile protected.
Locked on Bandit.
Breaking out of block. Rock 2.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
We aim over clear ground. Skull 3, you have to bail out now.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
Everything's been burned down.
H2, missile launch.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Skull 4, enemy has locked me.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Move the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Bandit on your 6, shake him off! No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup. What? They gonna bring your seat back that dead? Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
Dodged.
Hostile have a lock.
Golem 1, Fox 2.
targets remaining.
All transports have been destroyed, but what were they carrying?
Four targets remaining. You're low on special weaponry.
Right, so you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus.
Three targets remaining. Fox 3.
Launch preparations complete. John Reed, whenever you're ready. Stand clear, 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away!
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're cleared to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter?
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Missile did not connect.
Missile. Missile.
Shit!
Missile.
I got an enemy in front of me and behind me!
Missile. Missile.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Bandits are in the clouds!
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
This one's mine.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds, the ice will melt. Golem Squadron, surround them. The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase them down and pull the trigger. I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good.
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties. Fox 2.
Radar lock acquired.
Behind target and ready to attack.
So, drones don't feel the G-force, huh?
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on...
You've given us air superiority by destroying their... The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel II was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel II is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Grays Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Mage 2, begin takeoff sequence. You're cleared for launch. Mage 2 is away. Mage 2, specified altitude reached. Restrictions lifted. Good luck.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other base's squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we get wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Enemy reinforcements. I don't like these odds. Break! On to bandit's ass.
Missile.
Bandit, right behind you.
Grand push, bailing out!
Missile.
We have them on the rocks, don't let up. Cobra reinforcements, we're taking too much damage! Evade! Evade! Attempting to break enemy lock. Enemy behind you! Jake! I'm right up, losing speed! I'm here! I've lost control! Careful, there's a real demon in there.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in an IG turn.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Enemy right here!
Where'd he go?
Missile. 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 Missile.
Bandit sighted.
Missile.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Missile.
On to bandit's ass.
Missile.
Friendly, on.
4 remaining.
Enemy is front on me. We're getting our ass kicked. Where are our reinforcements? Show up on the radar.
Missile.
Bandits are in the clouds.
Missile.
Mage 2, walking. Fox 2.
They got me!
Missile.
3 remaining.
Missile.
Enemy has fled.
Mage 2, bandit on your 6.
That flank is open. Skeleton 2, move in. Keep pursuing. Give me a hand. Eject! We got this. They can't recover.
Ammunition
We need
zero.
reinforcements now! Breaking! Breaking! Enemy on your tail. Watch out! Is the enemy command insane? Why aren't they pulling out? Target acquired.
Nice kill.
1 remaining.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
The enemy has escaped.
On his tail.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
Seems to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
What the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Missile.
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Missile.
learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Advantage of that.
Break, now!
We're just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're surrounded!
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. There's too many of them.
These guys won't go down easy.
Missile.
All aircraft, no change in game plan.
Missile.
Destroy the Arsenal bird.
But hit that thing? God help us. It's hard enough just keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Look at that light from the Arsenal bird. What's going on here?
Locked, it's chow time.
I can't get a read on these bandits. They're dodging everything I throw at them.
They got me!
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
Golem 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
Golem 3, Golem 2's hit!
Status report. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break! Break!
Enemy's too fast, I can't keep up!
We'll pass this with exhaust. We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
Coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
You missed! Controls are out. I'm breaking off!
Skeleton 2 lost.
Shit, we got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. If it was earlier, all of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
Wilco, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill any lead. I'm back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Missile! Missile! Locked on! This is getting a little tight. Yowza!
Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe. Missile away.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1. Leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
Fast. It's like he...
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run! Going for the loner.
Golem and Maze Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of France!
Let Golem and Maze Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
Lock acquired.
Damn it, I can't break away!
That's it, baby. Come to puppy.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Does Maze Squadron still have their hotshot? Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Golem and Maze, we owe you a debt. We'll pay it.
Mage 2, UAV down. Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fort Gray's aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
I'm dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off.
Locked.
Maze Squadron, get those things off my ass!
Tied up now. Trigger, can you help him? Don't think, focus.
A few seconds could mean life or death for them. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Got one in my sights. Fox 2.
How can I retreat with the UAV on my tail?
Distract the bandit. Fire for some time. Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support! Somebody! Support!
Bandit is down.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry. All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
H2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. The deck is clear. H2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to carrier. Lower your speed. H2, lower your nose. You're too high. Aboard landing. H2 has crashed.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier our own... If it...
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. the hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osea's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger. After you bust...
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
space formation in the clouds. Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Situation normal. Out of sighted.
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
Are we under attack? No change.
You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. It's been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
No problem. Situation normal. No change. RTD going home.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Mage 2, target destroyed. Targeting gun range. Mage 2, missile launch. Mage 2, target down.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Golem Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Half of the anti-air guns down. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before that. All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Sea Goblin, we're going up to meet our 2 VIPs.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container!
Mage 2 enemy has a lock on you.
Target down. Nicely done.
Press in. We're fighting against machines.
Damn, we're spiked. Yeah, Mage 2 destroyed the target.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper! Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off!
That's too many. Can't take all of them.
Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back!
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermobaric!
Good night.
That's about half. Bump up the rest.
Shit! Rocket!
Damn. UAV confirmed down.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Hurley. Rescue unit down. Along with the soldier who had this radio. I will get Mr. Hurley out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
Gold Squadron, let's take it up a notch, okay?
We found an Erusian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Hurley.
Will do. 3 remaining. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1. That's the best you can come up with.
Lockdown hostile. Gold 2, hang in there.
H2, Fox 3. 1 remaining.
Mage 2, missile, evade! We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover.
No remaining special weaponry. All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft, former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off. Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogey's on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, forming up. Roger. Sending UAVs in the transport. Orders are to fire warnings. Yes, sir. He's an old timer. He has no clue how UAVs are used.
Enemy UAV down. Great job, Trigger. Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you, but this isn't exactly a fight.
Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Missile did not connect.
Gargoyle 1, where's the signal? Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my order. What about the lighthouse? I mean, the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal? Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Gargoyle's 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, Babel!
Gargoyle 3 to Babel.
Babel, roger. Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
Figured, but why weren't we informed?
The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, 1 hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Missile away.
Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harling. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
Why are they still in the air?
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees.
Mage 2.
God. Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating. Friendly fire. I saw it. Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Is it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately. Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
Yep. Sadly.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Osean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went. Day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Osean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed...
time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. Spare 8, when you land, your ass is grass. Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil. Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base. Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one. If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me? Righto.
3, this is Square 1. Numbers we can handle. Proceed with us. Get into formation.
Spare 15. Mark off your crimes. Rejoin Firewall launch
There's a juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower! Hey, what's with all the shaking? They're smoking! They're in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy. Be done by now. After rethink the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill after the starts? This is the penal unit. If count's going forward, I decide when you die. All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line tune? I'll show you all how it's done. Spare 15, bandit splashed. Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty. Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them. Righto. A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up. Sorry. Head to the next target. Because kills are self-reported. Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called SIN lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Don't panic. This is our first dance. We're losing escort. Hurry up. Finish the job and let's get out. We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. Top score. Where the hell are we out?
Sorry, I got lucky. Bingo! Direct hit.
I'm on this dude's ass.
Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Breaking! Breaking!
Get off of me!
Focus on destroying the target. Special weaponry is gone.
Missile fire! Evading!
Visual on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Bingo! Good going! That cheers me up.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission.
Target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Chew on lead, pal. Trigger again.
We're on fire! We're going down!
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
This is a pretty nice ride. This reserve is pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrapped. What kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. I think she's loyalty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen.
Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Target acquired.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, Madam McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment. Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
We've never had so many casualties.
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tal.
fun away from your comrades.
Missile.
4 targets remaining.
We're completely exposed up here.
3 targets remaining.
I'm behind the enemy.
2 targets remaining.
Why in the world would someone make a squadron of convicts? There's some kind of reason.
The paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick.
Guess every man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
Missile. 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 Missile.
1 bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Yeah! Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Lower your nose. You're too high. 1,500 meters. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free.
Did I throw...
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalagi. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding kingdom of Erusea. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusea became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusea's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca-Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
Breaking lock. Evading. We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. The whole squadron. Running the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat. Feel free to take them out.
Leave it to me. Ruling the weak is a kind of specialty of mine.
Checker 6.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Vehicle down.
Trigger. Rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do. Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger. I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Fly off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around. All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that?
Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Rhino!
Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead.
I'm going after the planes instead.
You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Haha, Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that, full band? Target destroyed. ABC destroyed. Spare 15 locked. New clips on my radar. Get after him. Vehicle down.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area.
Spare 15, enemy's got a lock.
Missile incoming! Move!
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
The murderer's done it again. Gonna have to rethink the odds.
Under 6.
Missile. Missile.
has a lock on me. Locked on. My finger's on the trigger.
Locked on target.
Breaking from enemy. No, we got a fire.
Spare 15, target destroyed. On your ass. This is how it works. You do whatever tasks you're given. You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
You really are good at murdering people, Trigger. Too easy for someone who's used to killing presidents. Ex-presidents. So, what's the difference? Whatever, still got 3 cent lines.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
The anti-aircraft are right hard. Our air defense capabilities are occupied. Just grab whatever you can and return fire.
Now the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osea has one of them. It says where and when hogs like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy? Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Bandog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing.
Man, you're delusional.
A bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access. Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here.
Maintain course to return and resupply.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Spare 15, you are cleared for takeoff. Get your ass in gear.
Enemy is locked on.
Target destroyed.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
Missile.
Spare 15, missile.
Yo,
Missile.
you having fun out here, Trigger?
Missile. Missile. Missile.
A missile hits you. Spare 15, locked on.
Check your 6.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Aircraft approaching at high speed, bearing 280. They're drones.
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots?
Machines are not replacing humans.
Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn. Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? Pure units are just pawns.
That liar son of a bitch. Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation. Quit scratching your ass and approach the enemy.
Missile. Missile.
Bombs away.
Missile. Missile.
Vehicle down.
Guys! Hostile has a lot! Help!
5 minutes remaining.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller missile, shake it off!
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! High roller missile, another one! I've got a bet on me getting out of this.
Missile. Missile.
Hey, someone's down! Who is it? It's High roller! He's been taken out!
Don't push your pants over one aircraft being down.
Missile. Missile.
They have me spiked!
Missile.
Could they have picked the worst location? Can't hit anything for shit out here.
Locked on target.
What happens to a bet when the banker's out?
Missile. Zero.
Another man down! There's no point! Retreat!
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit! My aircraft!
This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try and stop me! I'm getting behind Traeger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him. Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless. Everyone knows you will mention numbers.
Hey, gun down.
This is a whole new kind of war.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Engage or face punishment.
Keep flapping away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all.
AA gun down. 3 minutes remaining.
Missile. Missile.
Watch the bandit on your tail! I can't get close enough to try.
Maintain course to return and resupply.
Spare 15, this is the control. Spare 15, you are cleared for takeoff.
You're not like the ones who scurried back to the base, Trigger, I'll give you that.
2 minutes remaining.
Missile.
Spare 15 locked.
Missile.
Trigger, he's got a lock.
Missile.
Spare 15 missile.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
You take care of the service target.
Missile.
Spare 15 missile away.
Missile. Missile.
Trigger, I like your style.
Missile.
Hostile has a lock.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Hostile behind, they have a lock. Being on my 6. 1 minute remaining. Missile!
Missile. Missile.
Locked on bandit.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Spare 15 target destroyed. Spare 15 locked on.
Too low and you'll get fired from the ground. Take your sights on there.
30 seconds remaining. Okay, you've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too. And who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already. Some welcome.
You lost planes, but the mission succeeded. However, some of you crossed the take them. You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Osean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky
Preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
Nearing the clouds.
We're low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Bandog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
Kill on target confirmed.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
Fly between those rocks and this wind? Surface attacks in this weather? Give me a break, man. Man, I need missions that can help me improve my score on this crap.
The wind! I can't fight free!
Use the winds to guide you, amateurs.
Spare 15 launching missile. AA gun down. Spare 15 locked on.
Crosswind's gonna slam us into the rocks!
It's blowing me off course.
Missile.
Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Erusea? They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know. You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe? There's only so much I could find out.
Enough talk.
Fire! They have nowhere to run!
Spare 15, Fox 2.
Thunderclouds are common this time of year. I'll shake you. Missile in the air! Heads up!
Missile.
Missile incoming! Evade!
Missile. Missile.
Trigger eliminated a target.
This wind.
You're inside the clouds. Destruction of target confirmed. I'm surprised you survived. Looks like we got someone in our squadron who can see through clouds. Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Chris below me and clouds above? This is a joke.
Enemy in gun range.
I want to send the Russians to hell.
How should I join them?
Crazy. All our commander thinks about is looking good for the general staff office.
The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Righto.
Do they have a death wish?
Missile. 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 Missile.
Gun down.
Five minutes remaining.
I can't see in this suit. You gotta fly by instrument.
Missile. 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 Ammunition zero.
Special weaponry out. SAM sights down. Keep destroying radar facilities. All targets destroyed, no complaints here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
It's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes I don't know shit about. As they say in my house, there's a line between bravery and stupidity. Someone flew into the thunderclouds!
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass. UAV splashed.
Thanks. I owe you.
Missile in the air. Activating.
All right, good start. Now let's get the remaining 6 out of there.
Warning, missile! Missile in the air!
Missile inbound. Evasive maneuvers. Break.
Strider 4, bandit on your 6.
Help by getting in between them and the UAVs.
I don't even have time to check radar.
Cyclops 3, watch your ass!
Friendly's made it out of the smoke box? Are you sure?
Cyclops 2, watch your 6.
Enemy on me!
Missile inbound. Drinking. Strider 4, missile inbound.
Cyclops 3, watch your tail.
Strider 4 is hit.
Damn, keep them safe.
I've kinda got my hands full. Hostile behind me. I've lost too much speed.
You bastards flying just to waste fuel.
Missile! Don't let it touch you!
In gun range.
Some of the UAVs are behaving strangely.
Spare 15 launching missile. UAV down.
Bring it on.
Not done, bandit.
Vandal, there are still 5 aircraft in the combat zone.
Shake that missile off, Cyclops 3! Cyclops 1, break! Break!
Caution.
Strider 3, get that enemy off your ass!
Dealing with 9Gs is tough, but for those UAVs, it's just another day in the office. Why are we risking our lives to wipe someone else's ass?
Start complaining when you can keep your own nose clean.
Damn it.
Travis.
Roger.
More to go. Bandit has a lock on him.
It's gonna be a long way around those thunderclouds. All cowards, go hide in the thunderclouds like Trigger.
Hostile behind me!
This is bad. We're fading fast. Quit scratching your ass and approach the enemy.
Try and stop it.
Maintain your element. Go at it in pairs. Missile away. UAV destroyed.
I owe you one.
Cyclops 4 has broken off. There you go. Things are looking up. Finally got... some good guys in support.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs.
Cyclops 2, look behind you. Cyclops 3, check your 6.
Trigger's holding up, but we got our hands full.
I'm not stupid enough to fly into a thundercloud.
Break, goddammit, break! Radar confirms Spare 15 has come out of the clouds.
Trigger just flew into a thundercloud without even blinking.
Got
Spare 15, bandits. Cyclops 3 has broken off. Bad dog, it's just me and one more to go.
Spare 15, you're the only one earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive. You'll let the devil with 3 sin lines go free after that. You're in no position to call someone a devil, Count. Don't make me laugh.
Cyclops 2 has broken off. All my guys managed to escape. Got big gratitude for you.
Cyclops 1, check your 6.
Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15. All UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
Nice teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare Squadron. Mission is complete. Return to base. Wait a minute. Hold it.
Oh, give me a break. You have more chores for us?
Spare 8, Champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine. Damn it. He's glued to my tail. Still not firing. I ain't afraid of it. Spare 8. No dogfighting. Negative. I'm not letting it slide. Woohoo!
Sooner. I want to understand the enemy. Yeah, shot down Champ. He was toying with him. Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All Spare Squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them. Dang it, that's not possible. Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
I'm going home.
Some force craft flying out of bounds.
Those damn cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back the damaged craft. We'll leave you guys with the leaders. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element and take up the rear. Forget it. Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support. So this is where Tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that.
Hostile behind you.
Missile hit.
Is he down?
No. Managed to take it in a non-critical area. I'll teach you how to do that when we get back.
I'm in position. Spare 15, Fox 2. I can't see him.
Taking evasive action.
Wiseman, you see that color? The way he's flying?
It's Mr. X for sure.
Pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. He's way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
Missile hit. This may hit sooner than I thought.
Warning. System malfunction.
Locked.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking out the orange guy?
No. Just one's taking them on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
The enemy's in the clouds. Follow them, Spare 15. Do something or the entire recon squadron could go down.
Do not engage. Think it's close. Just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
Spare 15, caution. If your plug is up, you're a sitting duck.
Doesn't escape me. The guy's a goddamn flying wizard.
We dodged again. Interesting. From white lines. Do they signify something?
Someone! I can't see you from the clouds.
Focus on your own job, Seymour. Ass off at the rear.
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Will he be at the base?
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Spare squad.
You returned without permission. So, take... Web... After...
chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, the fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was going to keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. Attention.
Convicts, stand by at the front.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. The coward. You're one to talk, running off with your tail between your legs. I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. Boats, all warships. Plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like military.
You think you look anything like military?
Mark 2. June well and truly started.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah! Another one popped. Hey, Are you guys all nuts? I thought it was one of you was safe. What's that? Help! This thing's being stuck in the field, buddy.
I've got more bad news. The megastorm at Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy. It's like watching a fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Stuck on there.
Nice kill.
Enemies locked on me. Someone help me out here. Trigger, I'm quietly plugging away. You're the only thing you want to get it.
Doc was right. We're the proper military. Enough of the whole unit now act tabloid. I belong in the media unit. Trigger, you belong here even more than I do. It's all about where you're from.
Vehicle down. Vanessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
Start destroying the facilities around the harbor one by one. 3 minutes remaining. Hostile behind. They have a lock.
Air 15 lacks the target.
Bandit acquired. Firing.
Enemies locked on me. Someone help me out here.
The oil tank! Shit! There's no way we can extinguish it! Taking some enemy!
Clear knife behind you.
There's a lock on Trigger's bird.
Break now! Roger. Target struck. He's still alive, though.
2 minutes remaining.
Attacking. This is hardly the time to worry about that. Just go!
Target destroyed.
Enemy on your tail! Watch out!
Trigger, hostile behind you. Hey, Trigger, why do you think this stupid war keeps dragging on? It's all because countries exist. Shouting that and throwing a rock, so it got me in here. You practically invited me in.
Well, you have free meals and a warm bed. You should thank our good citizens. Target down. Fox 2. Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary. 1 minute remaining. Vehicle down.
They're targeting every last oil truck!
I've got you right where I want you.
Spare 15 locked on. 30 seconds remaining.
I'm spiked. I'll shake him.
Yes, push fire out! Get back!
Air 15 hostile in the lock.
Looking good.
I'll take jobs like this any day.
Megastorm at Nessa 2 is about to arrive.
Right. Bring out the trucks. Make sure their routes are split. Take every drop of fuel you can carry.
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. Spare 15, missile away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burn down everything that turns up.
Why are they popping on and off of radar?
Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike fast.
Staring at my radar and trolling? This is not my style.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best.
Nothing but sand and rock. Nice place to build a prison.
We can toss you in it as soon as it's up.
Got one on radar. Moving.
Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that!
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger.
Can't see the highway unless you get way down.
Bastards picked a hell of a place to hide.
Vehicle down. The rising smoke marks their graves. Spare tube count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return.
Just following orders to find tankers. So how about you and chew on a bone? Nice sentiment, Bandog.
Fox 2.
Round up. I can't see a thing.
Quit blubbering. Talk to me when you find a target.
They pave desert highways nicely, you know? People drive fast to avoid bandits in the desert.
Locked on target. Spare squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
They're coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers.
I ain't losing to no drone.
Spare 15 launching missile. Tanker confirmed eliminated.
You can't run from us.
Keep going. Burn it all.
Never turn your back on the enemy.
Huh? What was that explosion? You can't stick around forever. Find those targets. Have you forgotten what happens to deserters? I'll send you out to dig up landmine with your bare hands.
I'm sticking around. You know why that political offender jackass is still alive, don't you?
Trigger?
Higher chance of living with him. Slow out! I got no vision!
In gun range.
Trigger trashed the target.
Target destroyed.
Trigger again? It's really burning. That was some primo jet fuel.
Nah, jet fuel doesn't ignite that easily. That was standard gasoline.
How about taking targets down instead of flapping your gums?
Just the bandits off. Only they can't see through the dust. Just like regular clouds. You lose your lock in there.
Allied aircraft down by a UAV.
Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission, full band.
We gotta get those UAVs.
Mission's become way too dangerous. Damn Count for dragging us into this shit.
Shut the hell up. This has nothing to do with me.
You guys are celebrating, but I don't hear anyone saying all targets have been taken down. Target confirmed near full band. Dig around.
Weapon system's acting up. I can't fight like this. I'm gonna break off. There he goes, running away. And he's who drew the drones here. Say what you want. Have fun with your new friends.
Searching on TH-115.
5 minutes remaining. Locked on target. Spare 15, target destroyed.
One more truck down. Pop them all. Damn, I'm targeted. Maybe we should have stuck with Trigger after all.
Target destroyed. Target is down. Well done.
Uncovered another one.
That's a lot of fuel up in smoke. But there could be more hiding somewhere.
He's too quick! I heard drones can be hacked, so why aren't we doing that?
Damn it, I've got one on my back.
Those trucks can't be all terrain. They should be close to the roads.
Understood. HQ sent a message. That was the last one. All aircraft, return to base. Burning up all those tankers will starve their drones for a while.
I'm still alive.
Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. Worked like a charm.
If you think that's all you need to survive, you might as well get your last rites now.
Exactly, that was all dumb luck. Wait, you were in earshot, Count?
Must have been straining to hear from high altitude.
Seems you've learned nothing in the sky, Count.
Well, yeah, it's not like there's anything I can learn from Trigger.
The mission was a success. It seems headquarters is starting to view some of you in the penal unit as a valid military force. Or at least that's what the rumors are saying. But that's bullshit. The only reason you're here is to atone for your crimes by carrying out missions.
Well, you sit on your ass and get medals.
You, Solitary, now. Okay, on to the briefing. In this mission, you're going into Erusian territory. We know the Erusian Forces communications facility to the north in the Waiapolo Mountains is linked to the...